One more bit of news, maybe two, we'll see how we feel. Edge retiring, ? Like I'm Ron Burgundy. Edge's match against Sheamus on SmackDown this past Friday, it coincided with Edge's 25th anniversary in WWE, said to be his last match in Toronto as he approaches his 50th birthday. Just the match itself, you watched it, I'm presuming?
Yes.
How did you find it? Him versus Sheamus, how did it go?
Actually, a good match. A very good match. Because these guys work WWE style. They're not going 90 miles a minute. And when they would do a move, they would slow down, they would sell it, they would register it. And of course, that gave the announcers time to the announcers moving a lot faster than the match. But it was a good match. It really was. And the people in Toronto, Edge went over, of course, and they were happy. But if it was his last match, he went out on a good one. And I heard that he presented to WWE with a figure that they felt they didn't want to pay, and they passed on it. But if Darby Allin had to give them a figure, he was making $500,000 a year. Since he loved the business so much, he would probably put down, hey, just give me $250. I'll just book me and I'll save you $250,000 a year. No, but the match was good, and the people didn't feel cheated, and the people that bought tickets and the people watching on TV, they felt good. And that's the way you want to leave them.
Now, you mentioned it before. Further reports by Wade Keller, PW Torch, said the following. PW Torch has learned that Copeland presented to WWE what it would take to retain his services, but WWE declined to meet his request. We don't know if it's a money thing or we don't know if it's some other concession.
Yeah.
I mean, he barely wrestles anyway, so it can't be more time off, surely. Anyway, this has sparked a belief within WWE that Edge is probably headed to AEW, and knew at the time what AEW could offer him, based perhaps on conversations with other wrestlers of his star power about AEW pay.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, that's the only place that's going to pay comparable money. And I heard in some instances more money than WWE would pay. So the guy who really loves the business is Tony Khan. He will actually pay. I mean, I've heard extraordinary amounts for talent just to have them, just to have the bragging rights that, yeah, I got this guy. So I think if he would go anywhere, see, a lot of people say, well, why would he leave He made his name in WWE. Vince McMahon gave him a chance to perform, and he got over through the machinery of WWE. So why would he go to AEW? And that's like a slap in the face of WWE. WWE don't care. Mm-hmm. There are professional wrestling promoters. And when you put the pro in front of anything, it's for money. It's for profit. It's for what they call the lucre, I guess, the dirty money. Mm-hmm. So when you throw money out there, it goes hand in hand with pro. So if he shows up in AEW, more power to him. And I hope he can extend his, and the work week would be shorter, because the people's in the WWF, they work, and this is a long week for them. They work 3 or 4 days a week. Mm. That's a long week. You say, oh, and the guys that come off the road, oh, I'm so tired of flying and sleeping on the plane. And as opposed to years ago, when I broke in, it was like 7 days a week, and you didn't even sleep in the car. You couldn't. You're afraid you'd get killed by the driver up there. But
I want to bring this up.
Did I change subjects?
Oh, yeah. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
I
really don't.
I want to bring up this. Have a guess how many matches Edge has had since the beginning of 2021. So in nearly 3 years.
100.
26.
26 matches?
He
no.
said, I'm promising you, 26 matches. I'm looking at it right here. So, and he also took 6 months off before 2020. Okay, so I'll do you one better. Since he returned in 2020, he's only had 29 matches. So it can't be a schedule thing. I mean, WWE lets him do practically nothing for millions. So I'm wondering what Tony Khan's offering him.
So he had 29 matches. So he doesn't go on the road?
No.
He doesn't?
No. He's very much in the semi-plus retired category. And he does a few Raws. I don't even think he does house shows. I'm just looking. He's done a few Royal Rumbles. Everything else has either been a pay-per-view or TV.
Unbelievable. Well, anyway.
I know. And
okay.
And here's us scratching a living on our $50,000 a week podcast gig as well.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Times are tough, man.
But I tell you what, I do love podcasting. I do. I like to talk, and I'm thinking, I don't even have to leave the house. See, to actually perform in the professional wrestling business, you got to get up in the morning and then take a shower and get your stuff ready and throw it in the car and drive to the airport. Then you got to fly somewhere and then rent a car and then go to the town and then come back. It's after a while, but some days on the road when I was with WWE, I would have 30-hour days. 30 hours. I would leave at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then you go to TV and then you go to drive somewhere and get a couple hours sleep or even that. But the whole time that I would be gone would be like 30 hours before I would go from bed to sleep. So it wasn't easy. And it was a lot harder because when I did that in my last run, I was much, much older than these kids are. But I was still doing it. And was happy to do it. So,
like Darby Allin,
anyway.
He's happy to do it. He's happy to do it for one company. Before we get on Darby Allin again, let me ask you this: I'm presuming.
Wait a minute, I'm detecting a little bit of Darby Allin bias here.
I just can't believe he would come out and say, "Hey, everybody." Hey, every other wrestling company in the world,
pay me nothing.
Pay me, yeah. No point starting a bidding war for me. I'm going nowhere. I'm loyal to... Oh, unbelievable.
Well, but hey, who knows what his relationship is with Tony Khan?
Well, Tony Khan's probably pay him extra for saying it instead of like cutting his pay.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe he understands the room, the temperature in the room better than we do.
Maybe.
I can't believe saying that in any business, but hey, when you talk wrestling, it's a whole business unto itself. There's no other business. Like I say, there's no business like show business. There's no business like pro wrestling either.
If Edge goes to AEW, I'm presuming WWE owns the name Edge. What should he be called?
I would say Ledge.
As in the legend.
Yeah, ledge. On the ledge, something like that. I don't know.
Corner. I don't know.
But see, if he just he could go as Adam Copeland. I don't think that's a bad name, and people know who we're talking about. And Edge before was doing a character. Now he's just doing himself. So he could be the Ledge.
I quite like that.
What's his name? Aaron Copeland?
Adam
Copeland. The Ledge. I'd call him the Ledge. Like he's on the ledge.